Am I actually live? I don't know. I'm not sure how this all works half the time, but yeah, I'm running behind again today, so I figured it was time to come back in here and do another live, do a little shipping video and what sold kind of all together, so I can kind of get the video out and do this shipping stuff at the same time. So if anybody's here watching live, put down in the comments that you're here. I'd love to hear from you if you are here, or if you're watching this in the future. Thanks for watching this. I don't know how long it's going to be. If it's going to be 15 minutes or if it's going to be an hour, however long it takes me to get. I think I have like 16 orders to go out. I'm trying to get the live up on my other screen so I can see what's going on and see the chat, but I gotta mute it. Kevin, you're here. Kevin, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you being here in the live. How are things down in Florida? Is it getting hot down there? Because here in Arizona, I think we were going to hit like 107. We hit like 107 yesterday. It's crazy hot. So we're getting to that time of year here in Arizona, and it's not fun to go out and thrift. But yeah, I got orders to do, 16 orders. Luckily, yesterday was a really good day of sales because leading up to the Friday, Saturday, Sunday part of the weekend was terrible for sales. I mean, terrible. I think I did like $200, like 7 orders or something like that. Really bad. Yesterday, I think everybody was home. A lot of people had the day off and they went shopping, or at least they did in my store because they did a lot of shopping. I think I did just yesterday. I did almost $500 in sales. So luckily, that kind of saved the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday did about $700, 16 orders. And I'm going to get those shipped out today. I need to get them shipped out. I already shipped out one. Well, I packaged up one here. I had one Amazon order. And it was like one of these amiibo things. This one's Donkey Kong, but I sold the Mario one on Amazon. I think it was like 21 bucks for an amiibo, a used one that I found in a bag at a Goodwill. My hat's always crooked. It's always crooked. I always catch it later on, but it feels weird sitting this way. It feels better crooked. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, yeah, so I got a bunch of orders to do, and luckily most of them are going to be pretty easy. I got a bunch of sports card ones here, so like I said, I'm going to kind of tell you what I sold, how much for, where it's going, how much it shipped for, what I used to ship it in, and all that stuff. So I'm going to come over here. I don't think I'll be completely off camera, but this is my box. I keep all the single cards and some bulk lots that I have on eBay in here. So I'm going to go through and just pull them all out, and we'll talk about what they sold. The first one's right here in the front. I actually listed this yesterday. I did a fair amount of listing yesterday. I already got a few items listed today. So first up, we're going to have this Barry Zito baseball card. This one sold for 20 bucks. What's unique about it, right there, if you can see it, it's numbered out at just 15. Only made 15 copies of it. Sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. I'm going to go down and get everything that's in this box first. We're going to have some more in some other boxes. Let's see here. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get a lot of rain here in Arizona, so we don't have that problem too much. We get monsoon season, which is usually starts in like July. So July and August can be rainy and stormy. It just really varies. Last year we had a really wet monsoon season, so they're saying this season is going to be fairly dry, which kind of stinks because then it just means it's really hot and it's really humid. If you're in Florida, you're used to that, but not here in Arizona. We are not used to hot and humid. I do not enjoy hot and humid, so that's part of the reason why I think my family left New York. They didn't like the snow, and they didn't like the hot, humid summers in New York. So that's why my family's in Arizona now. I'm looking for a couple other cards here, so I got to sort through these. I don't have them labeled. I know basically about where they are, but I know I sold a Ken Griffey Jr. card, and I got about 40 Ken Griffey Jr. cards in this one section, so I sold that one. Pull that out. I'll show you them all here in a second. Let me go through and see if I got those 2 cards. I need one right here that's in this front part. It's right there. Easy enough. See if there's any more cards. No card, no card, no card. That set I actually pulled the other day. That's right there. Sold a fair amount of cards. All right, that box done. All right, let me show you what's in here. Ken Griffey Jr. card. Is that David? David, are you here? Are you not working today? Or are you just, yeah, you're working hard at the same time too. I bet you are. Are you actually working, or are you just sitting around going, gee, did that reseller guy put out a video this weekend that I have to watch? All right, so let's look at this Ken Griffey Jr. card. This is when he played for the White Sox. Yeah, he played for the White Sox for a year or two. This one sold for, I think I said a 10% off offer to somebody, sold for $8.99 plus shipping. I had one guy buy 2 different Wayne Gretzky cards. I just picked these up at an estate sale a week ago, I think it was. These were in a little box like this, and I think I paid $15 for that one box. But luckily, I had these 2 Wayne Gretzky cards. I had them in my store for $20 a piece. I sent a 10% off offer, so I sold them for $17.99 each. That's what, $36 plus shipping. So that's pretty good. If you remember Jim Gantner from the Brewers, I'm sure David remembers Jim Gantner. Autograph card, in-person autograph. This one sold for not too much. I think it was around $10 somewhere. Where is Jim at? $9.99 plus shipping for Jim Gantner. That one I haven't put in a sleeve and a top loader yet. Whoops, I left some cards out of the box. All right. Next item, I'll show these again as I ship them. This is a Cleveland Indians set. This was from like a Revco exclusive. Revco is a drugstore. I got 3 of these sets literally for nothing in a big bulk box and found out, there, Cleveland Indians. They're not the Guardians, they're the Indians. This set sold for $50. Yeah, I had 3 of these sets. This is the second one to sell. Got one more still to go. Let's see, what did David say down here? Oh yeah. I don't know if you're going to hang out for long, David, but if you're still here, thanks for listening to me, and we have to have lunch again soon. All right, so let's get some of these things ordered up. I got my invoices here. I talk about it all the time. I send an invoice with every order. That way they know who it came from. I can write thanks on it and all that good stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is that Cleveland Indians team set, this one right here. First thing, I gotta write thanks on here with a big exclamation point. Very important. This is going to Georgia. Cleveland Indians fan in Georgia. And since this set's $50, like if it was $10, I'd probably just put it in one of these bubble mailers with a little bit of protection. But since it's $50, I'm gonna put it in one of these boxes. Make sure that it's protected a little bit better. So, not too difficult. We get the invoice, put the cards in there, but then we got that. So I gotta get some packing peanuts, which are up here. Keep a nice little box of some in here. Put some in the box, and we are just about set to go. Now I have my Dymo label maker up here. Tape this shut first, because you can't tape over the Dymo labels. That would be bad. What's it gonna weigh? Guess. I'm gonna say 3 ounces. 2.8, so we are going to round up to 3. Where is that set on my screen? Nope, not there, not there. I know, you can't see my screen. I wish I had this set up. I mean, I guess I could invite myself in as a guest and then do a screen share. I'm not going to do that. So we got 3 ounces, 5x3x2 box going to Georgia. It's going to be $4. No, $3.97, even cheaper. $3.97. So if anybody's just coming in watching now, you're sitting there watching me look at the screen, I'm shipping my orders today. That's what I'm doing. I'm shipping my orders live. We're going to do them on my Rollo printer. They fit on this 5x3x2 box perfectly. Well, you'll see what I have to do. I have to kind of wrap it around the side of the box. I don't know if that's perfectly or not, but it works. The screen's running slow today. It's thinking. Got the little processing light going. Come on, printer. Come on, Rollo. Come on, Rollo. Yeah, I'm cheering for my Rollo. It's kind of weird. But yeah, anybody have a good weekend? Did you do anything special this weekend? We went and saw the movie Elemental. My daughter really liked it. That's all that matters. I didn't think it was the greatest movie, but my daughter enjoyed the movie Elemental, so I ate a big bag of popcorn. That was my enjoyment while we were at the movies. Why is it not going to my printer? It's not bringing up my printer. I don't like that. There it is, finally. Thank you, Rollo. The thing is our internet. I had to reboot the internet this morning. It was being kind of wonky this morning, so I had to reset everything, make sure that my Wi-Fi was working. But it's taken a long time to print still. It's got me worried. I'm shipping this box eventually, once the label prints. It's taking forever, though. And now it's giving me an error, but usually when I close the error, then it sends it over to the printer. Strange, I know. Exciting video? Yeah, this is pretty exciting. This is pretty exciting to watch. Watching me wait for the printer to print. Come on, Rollo. Come on, Rollo. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm waiting for the Rollo. I'm going to go ahead and prep the next order because that's what I'm going to do rather than just sit here. Next one we got is, I want to get one of the ones that's sitting here on the desk already, and there's a few that aren't. All right, Jim Gantner. We're going to do this Jim Gantner baseball card. That's what see, I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I start the next item, it prints out my label. So Rollo label. And like I said, it fits, but it doesn't fit on these 5x3 by 2 boxes. So I kind of got to just wrap it around the top. Mailing addresses on the side. It works. I've sent 100 of those now. I haven't had the post office complain that I have to wrap the label around the side. But Jim Gantner, that's what I'm talking about. I need a sleeve. My sleeves are usually up here, but I'm out. Where are my sleeves? Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible video, you guys. I will admit, if you're watching this, you're going, Mike, come on already. All right, we got a sleeve, we got a card, and then I need a rigid holder to put that in. Got a bunch of those right over there. It's in the rigid holder. Now I got to put it in a team bag. Some people tape over the top. I don't like tape on the rigid. Sometimes it sticks and makes them sticky. So I just throw it in a team bag. And this one's going on eBay standard envelope. Charge just $1 for shipping. And just use one of these little RSVP envelopes. Get the glasses on so I can see again. And then I wrap the invoice around the card. I asked this last time on the envelopes. I'll ask it again in case anybody's watching. Do you lick envelopes when you have them? See, because this is not a, so I got to lick it here. And nobody wants to see me lick an envelope. But then I also put tape on it because I don't trust the stickiness. All right. Since this is going on eBay standard envelope, it's just going to be 60-cent shipping on that one, so it's going to be pretty cheap. But I have to do a little clip on these because of the way that the label prints out for eBay standard envelope. It prints out different than they do when you print out a normal label. So let me get this here. This one's going to Kentucky, in case anybody was curious, a Brewers fan in Kentucky. Actually, this person has bought from me many times. I don't know why he didn't show up as a repeat buyer on my screen. But Steven, you've bought from me before. I don't think you're a viewer of the channel, but thank you for your purchase again. So yeah, when you print out the Rollo labels, like this is what they look like. I'm trying to show you so you can't see the address, but they go this way when you print out the eBay standard envelope, and it's just a little bit too wide for these envelopes, so I have to clip the side and make it just a little bit smaller so it fits. Press it on there. 2 done. 2 down, 14 to go. Who's staying in to watch all 14 orders? Raise your hand. Yeah, I am. Nice. Did they do anything? See, well, Sunday was Father's Day, so I don't know. Any fathers watching? Happy Father's Day. So that's when we went to the movies. We went on Sunday. All right, next I got the 2 Wayne Gretzky cards, 2 right here. Now, he did pay for just eBay standard envelope because the cards were under 20 bucks. But since he's getting 2 of them, and it's a $35 or $36 order, I'm just going to pay the extra couple dollars and ship it in a bubble mailer. I'd rather do that, make sure his cards get there safely. So this one's going to be pretty easy. So I'll show these 2 cards a little closer. They're kind of cool. So that has like Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier. This is like a special, is it copper? Yeah, it's the copper version of the card. And then there's Wayne Gretzky. It's when he played with the Rangers. He played for the Oilers, the Kings, and the Rangers. I think those were the 3 teams that he played for. It's probably going to weigh 2 ounces, is my guess. I shouldn't really even need to weigh it. I've done a bazillion of these over the years. So right now it's set up for eBay standard envelope, but I'm actually going to pick first class package. It's going to cost me $4.13. He only paid me $1 for shipping, so I'm going to eat the extra $3 in fees just to make sure that it gets there safely. Again, the guy spent $36 with me. And I only had $15 into that whole box of cards, so I'm still making pretty good money on it. We'll print that one out. See what it says on the screen. I never really look at the little screen on here. I'm going to get really close here. So it says right now there's 4 people in here. Two thumbs up. Only 2 of you have given me a thumbs up. Come on. Actually, I didn't give myself a thumbs up on my other screen. Boop. There. All right. It went to 3 now. Let's see how long it takes to change on my screen over here. I gave myself a thumbs up. It's not showing on my screen yet. There it is. 3 thumbs up. All right. I feel better now. You should always give yourself a thumbs up. I don't know. That sounds weird. All right, so the 2 Wayne Gretzky cards down. Next is we got the Ken Griffey Jr. card. This one here I'll talk about in a second. I wrote a really messy thanks on there because I was talking. Ken Griffey Jr. card, like I said, he played for the White Sox. This is like the chrome version of Topps Heritage, and they individually serial number these cards out in the back. Sold for $8.99. So I had it for $10. Sent a 10% discount out, and they bought it for $8.99. So it's also going to eBay standard envelope. This one's going to be exactly the same as the last one that I just did. Yeah, last standard envelope anyway. So we'll scroll down to Ken Griffey Jr. card. Yep, $8.99. And this one's going to Baraboo, Wisconsin. Where is Baraboo? That's an interesting name. Or is it Baraboo? Either way, it's going to Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin, if that matters at all. This one's 60 cents to ship. It's going to be exactly the same as that other eBay standard envelope. If I could only sell cards, I would only sell cards because, look that off camera again. Cards are so easy to ship. They're so easy to store. And right now the card market's still doing fairly well. Slowed down a little bit, but still doing pretty good. Just got to buy the right stuff. I got 6 thumbs up now. Everybody's giving me thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Even if you don't stay in the room for long, even if you don't watch the video for long, give it a thumbs up. They tell me that helps the YouTube analytics, so I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate anybody that even stops in here for a minute. And he just goes, oh, he's going live. He's just doing his orders. He's not talking about some great finds or anything. I haven't had any great finds recently, although I did sell one of the things over the weekend that I just listed. I'll get to that soon enough. All right, my stuff's getting kind of messy over here off camera. I think I got one more card to do, and then we'll get into other stuff. So this was the one that I showed at the beginning, Barry Z. This, and it sold within 24 hours, $19.99 plus shipping. Cards like this are kind of hard to price because it's not like you can find an exact comp to compare it to out there on eBay. So you just kind of pick a price that some of the others from that set have been selling for based on how good the player is that you're selling. Barry Zito was good for a while. So this one's going out eBay standard envelope. It sold for $19.99. So anything $20 or less, you can still send out eBay standard envelope. So $19.99, we're right at that limit. All right, one more envelope. I hope you can't see that. All right, this is another repeat buyer, Andrew. So Andrew, again, I don't think you're a viewer of the channel, but just in case, I always got to say thank you. He is in Oregon. Tualatin? Tualatin? Oregon? Don't know where that is. Somewhere in Oregon. Another state I've never been to. Never been to Oregon. We're going to take a summer trip here in a few weeks, and we're not sure where we're going to go. We may just do a little traveling. We may just kind of hit the road and see where it takes us. I don't think we're going to do our usual like Disneyland or anything like that. We went there last October, so we were there not too long ago. Where should I go? Where should I go? We're going to stay in the Southwest somewhere. We were thinking of going up to like Utah. Go up and seeing some of the national parks up there, Arches and some of the other ones. We drove through there once and didn't really get to do any real exploring up there, so that sounds like fun if there's anybody that's from that area. We thought about driving through, stopping in Vegas on the way back, but I hear there's a bunch of construction going on there because of the F1 race that's going to be up there. Oh, is it later this year or is it next year? I'm not sure, but there's going to be a race up there. And there's a lot of construction for it. I'm just drinking, I know you're curious what I'm drinking today. I just get one of these Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Studio Pass. I don't know if that Studio Pass means anything. You want to scan the QR code? It's right there. I don't know what it does. But I was at the grocery store and it was cold and it looked good. All right, so we're through those few orders. I got a couple others here on the desk that I got to pull from one of my boxes. 2 more card orders. And I think, actually no, one's right down over here. You guys can't see it. You can only see me down here. I got this little storage box over here to the side of the desk. And I have a bunch of these Walter Payton coasters. I bought a whole stack of these. I had 100 of them. And I've been selling them in sets of 4. I've had them probably for many years. 3, 4, 5 years it's taken to sell through these. But I'm selling them in sets of 4 coasters for $10. I think I paid $50 for the stack. 40 or 50 bucks for the whole stack of 100. So in theory, once I sell them, if I sell them in sets of 4, if there was 100, that's 25 sets at 10 bucks a piece is $250. But I've been sending offers plus free shipping. I'm just trying to clear them out at this point. They're really cool coasters. If you're a Bears fan or Walter Payton fan, they're kind of cool. But I guess I think they're cooler than other people do because they just haven't really been selling. Like I said, I'm selling them for, this one sold for $8.99 free shipping. So how much am I really making at that point? I think they fit in these. Yes. All right. So they fit in this little graded card sleeve that I have. There's 4 of them. And let's see, where are they going? Important. Missouri. Jefferson City, Missouri. So I have a bunch of these little rigid mailers here. I don't use this size very often, so I'll go ahead and use it for these coasters. I mean, if someone's buying these as a collectible, I don't want them to get bent, so these rigid mailers do pretty good. Weight, 2 ounces. Is it going to get up to 3? Nope, 1.8. So that means 2. 1.8 means 2. Going to Missouri. This is, I think, a 7x5x1 mailer. Let's see, where is it on my screen here? I think I said this before. I have, you can't really see it, but I have an Excel spreadsheet that I just do all of my accounting work on, keep track of all my orders, my fees, all that type of stuff. $3.90 to go there. So I charge them $8.99. Let's do the math. I charge them $8.99. Got to get glasses for this, otherwise I can't read. Charge them $8.99. Oop, that says $79.99. It cost me $3.90 to ship. So that's $5.09, but I probably had, what, $1-ish in fee, so I'm making about $4 minus the cost of this mailer, which is about 50 cents. So I'm making like a whopping $3 and change on this order. But it's a multi-quantity order. I did it years ago. I'll take the $3. It didn't take too long to do this order. Let's see, what is there? Is it 5 or 6 thumbs up? I haven't got a new thumbs up in a while. I'd like to see that go up. I don't know why. I just do. So Marlin in Missouri, thank you very much for ordering these from me. Again, if you guys aren't using Rollo, I took forever to get my Rollo printer, and it's working out very well for me. Let's see, I gotta get this. I've been using the same box from the post office probably for 5 years. And it's great for keeping all the small shipping stuff together before I take it over there and when I have to carry it in. So, got all that stuff ready to go. All right, next order. Next order I got to get out of a box over here. Here, we'll turn this way a little bit so you can see my storage racks over here. So I have a couple of different labeled ones. I have one that says bulk lots for eBay, one for sets that are in progress, so they're card sets that I'm working on. These are all other stuff that's not sort of like personal collection stuff. I know I'll eventually sell it, but for right now it's my own collection. But I think the one I need is in here. I think. Yes. Right here. All right, we'll turn you back around. All right, so these are Alex Rodriguez cards. They did a set of home run cards for all of his career home runs at the time. So I don't know exactly how many he had, 400. It's called Road to 500. So you can see they made 500 or so different cards of this. And this is a lot of, how many different do we have? 69 different cards from that set. They just come in collections that I buy. Sometimes I buy these in dime boxes and stuff at card shows. And this sold for $29.99. So there's 69 cards. Oh, more math. So I sold it for $29.99. We divide that by the 69 cards, and I sold them for 43.5 cents a piece. So if I paid on an average of a dime and I sold them for 43 cents, that's a pretty good return. They didn't sell fast. They've been in my store for a while. Alex Rodriguez just isn't really that well collected out there. He was a great player, but for some reason, maybe it was the steroid use, he's just not real well collected. So I'm going to put this into 2 different of these little team bags. Try to keep them together during shipping. So we got 2 of them in team bags, and then we're going to use another one of these 5x3x2 boxes. This one's going to Ohio. Brian in Ohio. Fairview Park. I've been to Ohio. I've been to Cleveland. I went there for a card show and to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right, we need some packing peanuts in here. Just want to make sure these cards don't move around. Couple on top. Place them in there so nicely. All right. Tape this one up. If you guys never watched, I talked about that I am an over taper at times. This one's going to weigh, how much do you think it weighs? I'm going to say 7 ounces. 6.6, doing pretty good. Round that up to 7. All right, where's that lot on my screen? Right here, Alex Rodriguez. Now this actually sold through my 25% promotion that I've been running. I picked like 150 items, running them at 25% off. This was one that sold. So I originally had it at 40 and it sold at 30. I've been trying everything recently to try to get more sales. It's $4.31 to ship. $4.31. I charge $5 to Ohio, so it's going pretty far. So yeah, as I said, I'm running a 25% off promotion. I send offers for 10 and 15% off all the time, and then I started promoting a few items. I don't like promoted listings. I really don't like having to pay eBay any more money than is necessary, but sales have been so slow. I'm experimenting with promoted listings now. I'm picking a few categories and seeing how it goes with those categories. All right, another order done. Let's see how many more we have to go. Like I said, I sold 16 things. We're down to 9. We're down to 9 already. I love these type of cups. This one, I don't know what name brand is. It's that logo, but I have a couple that are like Zak, Z-A-K or Z-A-K-K brand. These double-walled metal tumblers. Only time I buy them is when I find them brand new at thrift stores. And they do really keep your drinks cold. I recommend them. Non-sponsored. All right, now we're getting to some other things besides cards. Now, it's still sports related. I got a comic book coming up, a couple of card sets, but I want to do this baseball next because it's sitting right here on my desk, and then we can talk about that. This is an autograph of some prospect for the Cubs named Cade Horton. No idea who he is. That is this tiny little autograph right there. You can believe that says Cade Horton. But a friend of mine brought 32 baseballs to me a couple weeks ago as part of a consignment deal. Good friend of mine. We do a lot of autograph stuff back and forth. So I don't usually do a lot of consignment deals, especially like this on lower dollar items. I'd rather just buy everything and sell it myself. But for him, I'll do it. So this is actually the 8th ball that I've sold out of that deal from him. So he brought me 32. I've sold 8. That's 25% in the first 2 weeks. So I think we're doing pretty good on these baseballs, Bobby. So yeah, let's get back over here. Let's see where it's going. Cade Horton, Cubs. This one's going to Illinois. It's not a shocker. Cubs prospect. Hey, you know what? I use American Bubble Boy bubbles. I don't have a promoted link like Lonnie does. I'm not big and popular like he is. But I used his link. Lonnie, you got a commission from me. And I just ordered their tape too, just because you said. Now I've been using this type of, I don't know if it says in here, if you can see, it says like Tape King. I got that off of Amazon, and it's actually been pretty good tape. But it was just a little bit more than what Bubble Boy was. So I'm going to give this Bubble Boy tape a try, see if it's any better than Tape King, and then I'll give my review of it and let you know if it's any better. It's only a couple dollars difference, so it wasn't a huge discount, but I think I got another 5% off because I used the Shed Flips discount code. So that helped a little bit. That 5% on like a $40 order was another couple bucks off. And they offer free shipping. And I think it's supposed to be here today is when it should arrive. All right, 4x4x4 box. These are great boxes for shipping these baseballs. And I didn't really just show how I did it, but I have it in like a little... I bought some of these cheap bags off of Amazon or something, and I just put one of the baseballs inside here, protect it from getting dirty, and then I put one piece of bubble wrap, and it fits inside this box. You can't hear it shake it all. So these usually weigh about 7 ounces, 7 on the nose. And a 4x4x4 box going to Illinois, $4.24. $4.24. Now I got to flip over to my other spreadsheet because doing this consignment deal, I'm keeping track of all the eBay fees, shipping costs, all that sort of stuff, other than cost of my shipping supplies. That I'm just factoring in or not factoring in, I'll just deduct it from my net profit. But yeah, so far I've sold, let's see, 100. The net has been $147 in baseball. So yeah, basically I've made $75 off this deal so far. So pretty good for, it really hasn't taken me too long to do these. I would list 8 baseballs a day, and I did that for 4 days. So it probably took me a total of, let's say, an hour for each of those 8 baseballs. It probably really didn't take me an hour, but about 4 hours invested. And so far I've made $75 with more to come. So that's almost $20 an hour so far. So the deal worked out pretty good. I wasn't excited to do this deal. I told my friend Bobby, I said, Bobby, I'm not really excited to list these, but for you, I'll do it. And I guess it's working out better than I thought. I didn't think 8 baseballs would sell this quick. I thought it would take forever to sell through these because I knew none of the players because they're all young prospects in the minor leagues. Don't know who they are. But he did. That's all that matters. I got to go off screen. Got something in my eye. You guys don't want to see me rub my eye. Just like you don't want to see me lick the envelopes. Please don't tell me you want to see me lick the envelopes. That's weird. All right. Just like with the envelopes, I have to cut this off a little bit because these are like 5 inches wide or 4.5 inches wide. And they just don't quite fit on the 4x4x4 box. And I also have to fold it over the side like that. But it works. Another one done. Another baseball out of here. What's next? Comic book, I think. All right. Oh, actually, no. This was the next one up. I just listed this weekend as well. I picked it up on, I think, Friday at a thrift store. Now, this looks like the Dallas Cowboys. It probably is the Dallas Cowboys in one of these Rydell mini helmets, but I could not find this exact helmet anywhere on eBay. It looked like one of their throwbacks, so one of their ones from like the 60s or 50s or something, but I still couldn't find it. And part of the reason why I'll point out, like all of the ones that I found on eBay, the stars were a little bit different. The cutout was a little bit different. So I don't know. I don't know if someone made a custom helmet or if this is a Cowboys helmet. Either way, I paid $3 for it. I listed it for 15 bucks. That's what I did. And it sold. So I will make about $10 on this. It is going to Texas. Colleyville, Texas. It's going to some collectible store, Rocker T Collectibles. So I don't know if that's the name of a store there or just somebody's eBay name. For this, I'll use a 8x6x6 box. One piece, two piece on the bottom. I used to be a three-piecer. I used to put 3 pieces on the bottom. I've been using less. I'm trying to not be all OCD about my taping. But we need more bubbles. We're probably going to need, we'll say about that much. Cowboys helmet. Wrap it up good. Put the invoice in there. Should be good to go. Let's see, is it going to flop around? Nope. All right, but here's what I will do. We got to put 2 pieces on top. And then my OCD makes me do this. I have to go the other way. Yeah, I do. So 2 pieces this way, then 1 around that way. And 11 ounces on that. So that's good. It's only going to Texas. I'm in Arizona, so going to Texas is pretty cheap shipping. So 11 ounces in an 8x6x6 box. How much do you think it's going to cost? 11 ounces, 8x6x6 box to Colleyville, Texas. And I'm flipping screens here. It is going for $4.88. Pretty good deal. $5 ship. $5. If you really think about it, that's very cheap. If it was going to New York, it probably would have cost me like $6.50. Maybe even $7. Refill my drink. We're getting through these pretty quick. I think we only got like 6 or 7 to go. Now these barely fit on the top. Boom, another one done. Or another one bites the dust, as they say. All right, next is the comic book. I gotta go and pick up the comic book. It's going to Massachusetts. Colin in Massachusetts. It's an autograph comic book, and I actually sold for a decent amount. See, it wasn't even on sale or anything. Colin's Retro Corner. So maybe it's going to either that's his eBay store name. Well, it is his eBay store name. Maybe he just sells on eBay. Maybe he has a local shop. Let's see. Comic books are all down here. So I got to figure out where it is in here. Here. Witchblade. All right. Yes, scantily clad women comic books. I bought a bunch of these a while back. I'll show them to you. They're fun. Which one am I looking for, though? I'm looking for MTU, Marvel Team-Ups. Is that right? Marvel Team-Ups. All right, let me put these back. Pretty cool comic book. And There it is right here, Marvel Team Ups, and this one is Spider-Man and Wolverine. You see Wolverine, Spider-Man, but you see just about everybody on this. But this one's autographed right there with a little COA on the back that it says, Dynamic Forces has issued the certificate to authenticate this copy of Marvel Team Up number 1. Is a specially limited series of 199 copies signed by Robert Kirkman. Right there. So, yeah, there you go. There's their little Dynamic Forces hologram on the back. I think those are cool stickers. I'd like to get some of those made. All right, but I didn't get a comic. I tried to get all my boxes ahead of time before I did the video, and this was not one of them. For any of you that are watching, Lilo Not Found is my daughter. So should I block her? I can go in here and block her. Here, hold on. Let's see. Nah, I won't block her. That would be funny. Let's see. I need to go get a box for this. Let me go grab a box. I gotta go out in the garage. I'll be back. Don't leave. Don't leave. All right. See, I told you that wouldn't be long. All right, I gotta close the screen. Close that screen. All right, these are what I use. Gemini 2 comic mailers. I bought 100 of these literally like 5 years ago, and I probably have half of them still left. And the only reason I bought them is because I saw Lonnie using them on shed flips and saw that they work great for comics and some other things. So yeah, you see this box and it's confusing how to fold. I actually did a video how to fold this one. And it looks easy. You grab it and you fold it like this. And then you put your comic in here. You fold, 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 fold. But yeah, it's very confusing when you see this box the first time. You have no clue how to fold it. I had to look up somebody's video. And there was only one that I found, and it wasn't a very good one. That's why I decided to make a video on how to do it. But when I pack them in here, I take one sheet of bubble wrap. Let's see. You guys can't really see. I'll tilt you down a little bit right there so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, you just fold up the two ends. There's perforated ends, so you can, if you're shipping a bunch of comics, you can do it that way. Then you just fold in the two other sides, like so. Ooh, hold on. Got to get that flattened down a little bit. All right. And you got a nice little mailer to send out. So we got to do some taping, of course. It can't go out untaped. So I do a few different spots. So I tape once on the side, and you could probably do just that and it would make it there safely. I can't do that. So I go once the other way. That way, and then I put an extra little piece that way. Should be pretty good. It's 13 by 8 by 1, and guess the weight, 8 ounces, 8.2. Gotta round up to 9. 9, 13, 8 by 1. And I already said this is going to Massachusetts. See, another state I've never been to. $5.33. Did I tell you what it sold for? This comic sold for $30, $29.99 plus shipping. And it was in a big bulk lot of comics that I got at the local auction, at Mesa Auction, which is now out of business, unfortunately. Many good buys at that auction house, and I think that could be part of the reason why my sales are low. It's just one of the places I source a lot of inventory that I just don't have that avenue anymore. So unfortunately, yeah, $5.33. I probably bought these like a year ago, and I bought a bunch of them. So slowly been selling through those comics. I probably had a quarter in each of the comics. It was a big long box, that I'm already in the profit on at this point. Sold a lot of them in my collectibles group, but I picked probably 20 of them that I listed on eBay. All right, boom, done. Oh, my kid's typing in here. I gotta see what she's saying. I gotta answer her. You love bubble wrap? Here. Should we do a little... Should we do bubble wrap ASMR? You like that? Is that fun? All right. Moving on. How many more orders do we have to go? Let's see. 6 more to go. What's next on the list? Something easy, hopefully. Cards, Nerf. No, that one's going to be the hardest one. All right, we'll do this one next. BTS. I sold one of the BTS items. Fine. This stuff has been a very slow selling. BTS set. This is called Happy Ever After. This is a K-pop, a Korean pop band CD set. Opens up like they made beautiful packaging for all their stuff. I will say they did an incredible job packing this stuff, and you get like the little CD set, you get a book, you get like some little, let's see, where are they in here? You get a couple little, get like a couple of cards and a postcard. So yeah, $105. Sold this for $105. Had it in my store for $140, so I gave them a pretty good discount. But this is going to somebody in Washington. Renton, Washington. Another state I've never been to. So I've hit like a ton of different states today. And I think this one, I'm hoping this fits in this box perfectly. I think it will. Oh yeah. This is another box I like. I think it's 10 by 7 by 3. And it works for a lot of sports card boxes and like CD sets, that type of stuff. So let's get this one here. Yeah, $105. $105. That was part of the stuff that sold on Monday. Bubble wrap. I don't think we need too much for this. A couple pieces maybe. Wrap it around there. Oh, it's going to fit in perfectly, I think. Oh, yeah. It's like it was made to go in this box. Tuck that in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Time to tape. So with these boxes, I go one piece. We go around this way. And then we go around this way. Now, because it's a CD set, I can send this out media mail, so that helps. Because it's 1 pound 15 ounces. It's pretty heavy. In a 10, what did I say? 10 by 7 by 3 box. Media mail, $4.35. $4.35. That's pretty good. Now, she did send me a message and say that she wasn't going to be in town for a few weeks or something, so I probably wouldn't get feedback from her right away. No big deal. As long as it shows delivered by the post office, that's all I care about. I mean, I want them to be happy, obviously. All right, another one done. I am sweating here. It's really weird. My office, like if I close that door, I swear it goes up 10 degrees in here, like something with the airflow. So I have my second little fan. I gotta get it. Is it plugged in? Okay, it is plugged in. If I close that door, I have to get the second fan going. All right. What's next? All right, I think it's some more, is it more cards? Yep, some more cards. Going to Florida. Naples, Florida. I have been to Florida. I have been to Florida before. I haven't been to Naples, but I did go to Disney World once. Once. Very briefly. It was like, wow, 25 years ago? Something like that. I barely remember it. It was before I was married with my current wife. That's who I went to meet there. All right. Back here. Oh, I'm barely hanging on. All right. There's a mess of stuff on the floor, so sometimes it's hard to get into the closet. As you guys can see, I kind of got a bunch of stuff all piled up back here. So if I have to get in that back corner of the closet, it can make it difficult. All right, I need another box. I think I'm going to get another one of those boxes like I just used because I think those sets will work, which means I got to leave again. I know, don't leave. Don't leave. Go get a drink or something. Go get a Coke Zero or something. All right, this is those two sets. These also sold through my 25% offer. And I'm not joking, these have been in my store at least on and off for 5 years. Yeah. So I took these to my collectibles booth, tried selling them there. They didn't sell there. And that was probably after being in my eBay store for like 2 years. Brought them back from my booth, put them back on eBay, and they've been sitting there forever. And through 25% off sale, they finally sold for $18.74. Back in, this is like 1991, I believe, baseball tried doing a senior league. So it was for like players after they retired from the major leagues, they went and played in this sort of like recreational fun league in Florida called the Senior League. And it only lasted like 2 seasons. So you got this set from Topps and this set from Pacific. And I put the two of them together and still only got $18. So like $9.50 per set. I'll never buy another one of these. Even if it's for $1, I will buy it. Like I said, it took years to finally sell these and get them out of here, and hopefully I'll never have to see another one again. But let me go get that other box. I'll be right back. I told you it was only going to be a minute. I hope none of you clicked off and went to another channel. But here's what these boxes look like. I get these all the time. This is that same 10 by 7 by 3. And you just fold over the side, fold it in, fold the flap over. Fold it in, fold the flap over. That's how you fold those. I've done a million of those through the years. Alright, so that one, like I said, this will just fit in there. They'll go like that. We just need some either paper, or I'll put some a little bit of bubble wrap around the edges. Let's see if this works. It's needed so it doesn't move around. It's not going to get damaged or anything in here. Maybe one piece over the top. Can we get like that? Can we? Alright, let's try it. Let's see if it worked. Fold it like that. This has to tuck in. That's the only... Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Gotta do some more taping though. Now, my wife hates the sound of this tape, so if she's home on days that I'm working, she hates it when I have to tape. It's like, stop taping. I'm used to it. Alright, this one's going to be heavy, but I think under 2 pounds. 1 pound, 10 ounces. 110 and 10 by 7 by 3 box going to Florida. So more expensive rate on this one just going to Florida. So let's see. Cheapest is going to be UPS ground, $11.88. Now, unfortunately, if this box fit into a padded flat rate mailer, I could ship it for $8.30. But this is just slightly too big. I bought these from a different company. The company I bought them from before, they were just slightly smaller, and I could fit them into the padded flat rate envelopes. Either that or they made the padded flat rate envelopes smaller. One of the two things. So it's going to cost me $11.88. I was hoping to ship it for $8.30, but it is what it is. I'm just happy these sets are gone. Literally, if someone says, I'll pay shipping, will you send them to me for free? I would have done it. So $11.88. I am going to use UPS Ground. Priority was $12.78, so about 90 cents more. Since I have other items that will be UPS today and I'm not making like a special trip, it'll work out fine. So it's going to Florida, Arizona to Florida. Ooh, how long has this video been so far? Well, we had an hour. It's so tiny up in the corner up there. You guys, 55 minutes and 27 seconds. I was hoping to get this done in under an hour. Not happening. Because I think I still got 4 to go. Are we down to 4 or 5? We are down to 4 to go. All right, let's get this helmet because this one's going to be actually pretty easy. Although, oh, I need to go in the garage for something. Oh, I got to go to the garage again. All right, but oh, not that one. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. I sold a football helmet. First one that I've sold in a couple weeks. But I just listed it yesterday. You guys know I preach selling football helmets. Right here, Shut football helmet. And this one is one of these cool older air helmets. This is sort of like the kind that I had in high school. I had one of these air helmets. And this one was actually pretty nice. Pretty good condition. Still had the chin strap. Still has both ear pads. But usually these, I always call them bladders, like these air bladders inside, usually don't hold air at this point because they've been stored in like garages and storage units, and they dry out and they crack and they don't hold the air. So I always put that in the description that I don't expect it to hold air. I don't think most people care. I think they're either getting these to redo them, custom make them, or maybe use them for parts. Maybe they put new bladders in and then they resell them themselves. I don't know. This one was a youth small right there. Sold for, where's my price on the screen? $59.99. Yeah, $60 plus shipping. I paid, oh, the sticker was right here on the front. I paid, I think it was like $9.49, and I probably used the coupon. So we'll say I paid $8 for it. $8 for a $60 item. That's pretty good. And they ship right here in one of these 12 by 12 by 12 boxes that I get off of eBay. It's pretty much what I use my coupon for every time. 12 by 12 by 12 boxes. Unless I need something else. But you can't really break a helmet. So I don't do too much other than put it in here. And I just need to put, I have a bunch of Amazon air pillows that I just tuck around it just to keep it from shaking all over the place. And then it's good to go. Yeah, you don't need to do too much special on a helmet, but I gotta go out. I gotta go through the door again. I'm sorry. I gotta go through the door again. Let me check the comments, make sure my daughter's not yelling at me. The tape is pretty loud. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'll be back. Just a second. Just 1 second. Well, okay, 20 seconds. All right, I'm back from the air pillow storage area. So I get a lot of these because I get a lot of free shipping supplies from either friends or co-workers or my wife. They all know that I do online shipping, so they save me all their Amazon boxes and then also all their Amazon packing materials. So then I can use them for free on stuff like this. So I just gotta kind of pack them in here. Keep this thing from moving around too much. Like I said, it's not going to get damaged, I just don't want it moving all over the place. Right there, and maybe one more here. There's a couple there. They're going inside the helmet, unfortunately. Get there. You get a bunch of them that don't have air, too. Alright, I think that's good, but I do want to put a piece of bubble wrap over the top so when they open the box, if they're using a knife, that it doesn't cut the helmet. And we also can cut this down 1 inch. They have these little pre-measured marks in here, so I know I can always cut this down a little bit shorter. put that over the top, fold it down, fold it down, fold it down, and fold it down. All right, so that's pretty good. Now, I love this type of tape. I've talked about it a few times on this channel. It's just this filament strapping tape. It's super strong, so I don't have to tape as much. And when I'm custom making these boxes or kind of cutting them down and stuff, it works really good. So I put one piece there. Then we just need to cut a couple small little pieces. I kind of put one up here. And then we got a couple pieces. One there. One there. And one there. That's it. How much is it going to weigh? Put your guesses down below. I'm going to say this is 4 pounds, 15 ounces. They're almost always just under. Oh, it's lighter, 4 pounds, 5 ounces. And it's by 12, 12, now 11, because I cut that inch down. This one's going to Tennessee. Collierville, Tennessee. Didn't I ship? No, that was in New York. That was something. $13.81. Perfect. And it is going UPS. Pretty much found that UPS on these helmets is always going to be the best option. Unless sometimes if they're in California, it could be cheaper to send priority mail since some of the new zones are pretty cheap. But from Arizona to Tennessee, $13.81. As long as it stays under 5 pounds, I'm usually pretty safe on costs. All right, done. Three to go. Next, let's do another box. This one's kind of already boxed. I just gotta reorganize it a little bit. I had a big box of Nerf stuff that I had a friend give me some of the items and some I had sitting around, and I just comboed it all into one lot just to clear it out. Sold for $29.99. So sold for 30 bucks. What did they get? They got some Nerf magazines, a few of those, a few of them. Then they got a bunch of darts, some Doomland darts, some AccuStrike darts, another partial Doomlands, some of these Mega darts, and this big one of Adventure Force darts. So yeah, I just put this in one big lot. And sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So we're going to try to pack it in here as best we can. The hardest part is for these because they barely fit that way. So we got to get this in here the best way possible without having things break. Let's see. Little bubble wrap, not too much. Put a couple of these smaller magazines down there. A little more bubble wrap on top of those. Then the longer ones. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, I think. Alright, it's looking pretty good in there. Another layer of bubbles. See if I can do this good. Down that side. Alright, I think that's packed in there pretty darn good. Only thing that looks pretty good, I just need to cut the box down just a little bit. Some people use like those box resizer things. I don't need them. Takes more time than they're worth. Go like that. Just kind of score the inside, nice and easy where I need it. Fold that down. there. And right there. Boom. All right, now we're going to use this tape because I like this tape. Especially when I'm custom making some of these boxes. It definitely does a good job at keeping them how I cut them. All right, so that's there. I'm sure it's going to move. Actually, it's in there pretty good. A little bit of a movement, but not too bad. A couple pieces on the sides. Sort of like we did with that helmet box. And then just a couple pieces of tape. We'll go here. And another one. There. I already have the bottom all done. All right, Nerf stuff. Where are we going? Drama. Going to Missouri. Florissant? I don't know how you pronounce it. Missouri. So I've kind of gone all over the place today with where these things are going. This one's heavy, 3 pounds. In a, what is this box? It's a 12, 10, 8, and I cut it down an inch. So it's a 12, 9, 8 box. UPS ground, $12.23. $12.23. It's going to go UPS. Let's just check, just for your reference, what priority mail was. $13.33. So another $1.10 if you wanted to go with priority mail. But I'm fine with sending it UPS ground. Like I said, I'm already going there, so why not? All right, we got 2 more to go on. I think I'm only going to show you one of them because the second one's going to take me a little while, and I haven't gotten the box for it yet. So I'll do one more order, and then I'll show you what the last order is and what it sold for, because it's kind of a cool item. I was unsure if I was going to buy it when I was at the store or not, and I'm glad that I did because it obviously sold. But it's going to be the hardest one to ship today. So the last order, I think, is it cards? Yeah, the last order is cards. Let me grab that one. Another item I just listed yesterday. Right here. It's another one that was in that bulk lots, bulk lots for eBay box. Let's see. Let me go back to my screen. I listed it for $59.99. So there was a total of 50 cards in here, and it sold it for $59.99. So these are all jersey cards, all football cards. So you had a bunch of different guys in here. Nobody that's really worth a whole lot. Kind of like second and third tier players, maybe some rookies. But I'll flip through this whole stack that's in my hand just because, so you can see the type of guys. I think that's Matt Ryan. So, that guy, that guy, that guy, and ooh, we have a dual one there. So these are all ones that I got as part of bulk lots, or maybe I picked them up for 50 cents a piece at card shows, that type of stuff. Then I save them until I get 50 or more together. Then I sell them for just over $1 a piece. In this case, let's do some more math today. You guys like math, right? So $59.99 divided by 50 is $1.20 each. So, but pay 50 cents. If I paid 50 cents a piece for them, sold them for $1.25 each in quantity. That's pretty good. And like I said, this sold literally hours after I listed it. Generally, these sell pretty quick, but I don't think do I have a box in here for it? No. Oh no. Oh no. I have to go get another box. This one will ship out in one of these though. I just need a box for this to go in. And I had boxes in here and I took them out to the garage when I was cleaning up, getting stuff ready. So let me first find out where this is going. It's going to Keith or Sam. It's marked to Sam. In Highland Park, Illinois? Yeah, Highland Park, Illinois. All right, last time. I hope this is the last time. It is going to be the last time. I don't need that. I thought I might need that one today. Put it up here out of the way. And make sure that I don't have one of those boxes in here. No, I don't. Okay, I'll be back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I needed this. Let's see. Oh yeah, that one's gonna work. Okay. This is a little card box. Has some writing on the end, and I don't know why, I just have to cover that up, what it was before. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put all these cards in here. But we still got a little bit of room in the box, so that's what we use bubbles for. Fold it a couple times. Let's see. I think it'll fit right in there perfect. I say perfect, but I'm kind of jamming it in there. Invoice goes on the top, and let's see. There's a little bit of extra room in the top. I have a couple scrap pieces over here. If I don't knock all those out. Keep a couple extra little pieces around. That'll be better. My tape ran out. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be over £1. I'm pretty sure. It's actually right at £1, but I charge for shipping like this. So I'm just going to pop in one of these. And do that. Shipped out a ton of boxes like this. So now we can just go to padded flat rate packing, and we know it's going to be $8.30. $8.30. I charge him $9 for shipping. We'll get that one printed, and I'm going to show you this last item down here, and then we'll go ahead and end the live. And if anybody stayed this long, that's amazing. So thank you very much. If you watch this in replay and you lasted this long, wow, thank you. I appreciate you spending your time with me on Tuesday. This is probably going to be my only video of the week on this channel, because on Friday I'm headed out of town for a couple days. I got to leave early Friday morning, and I won't be back till late Saturday night. It's going to be a quick trip. But there is a couple of videos coming out on my That Card Guy channel. I already have one that is recorded and probably will come out Thursday. I'll probably put that out Thursday morning. And yeah, so let's show you this last item here. We bring up what it sold for. Sold for $84.99. So it sold at 15% off. I had it at $100. Oh, I just got a low power warning from my phone, so I definitely can't go too much longer anyway. This is going to North Carolina, Holly Springs, North Carolina, another state I haven't been to. And going to Ed in there. So let me show you what these are. I bought these at a little local thrift store, one of my favorite cheap places to go to. And I think these were marked $4.99 each. This box jumped out at me when I first saw it, so check that out. I just saw that psychedelic looking box, and these are called a Thing Maker toy featuring Creeple People. Make lovable Creeple People. Yeah, so you see like these kids on the side with their little lab. I'll show you what's inside here. Is you got like these little molds and like a little heat tray, and it came with like little plastic stuff. So you put it in the molds, heat it up, and then you make these little parts. They had a couple of the little parts in there. There's one of the guy's feet. This one didn't have as much. I think the other box has more, but this was Creeple People. I think this was from like did it say on the screen? Did it say on my 1964, so a little before my time. But you also could make creepy crawlers, and check out the kids making their creepy crawler stuff. This one had a lot more, so we actually had like the order form you can order this stuff off of. So if you can see it, yeah, so you had like the heating thing, you got the molds, you had some like tacks and parts and some other pieces, and the little trays that you make them in, as well as the instructions. So I didn't know if anybody would buy these. Wasn't a lot of sales out there of these. There was a few available for sale, but I figured for a $10 investment, if I could list it for $100, I could have sold them individually. Maybe they would have sold quicker that way, but I wanted to just sell them both together and make the sale more and get rid of them at the same time. So those sold for $84.99 through a 15% off discount that I gave one of the viewers. I mean, just somebody that was watching it on eBay. So $84.99 is going to North Carolina. Definitely going to go out UPS, but I got to get a bigger box to ship that, and I got to figure it out. It's in the garage. A lot of times when I'm cutting bigger boxes and stuff, I actually do it in the other room because I have more room than I have on my desk and stuff in here. So I think that's where I'm going to end this live today. So thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me, whether you just have me on in the background or you're actually watching and paying attention. Either way, I appreciate you. I'm blurry. Like when I'm watching on my other screen, I'm a little bit blurry. You'll have to let me know. Am I blurry on the screen as you're watching it? Let me know down in the comments. This is only the second live I've ever done, so I'm kind of learning as I'm going. But yeah, when I'm watching on here, it's blurry. But when I see it on my phone, it's not blurry. I don't know why. It just is. So that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great week, whether no matter what you do, whether you're trying to resell stuff, whether you're just at regular work, or whether you're retired and you're just watching this random dude in Arizona's videos. So, all right, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you next time. Now I got to end this live. Let me hit the button. I'm trying to hit the button. Hit the X. End live.